Today is 8th of January, market trade reversal bar down 8 point at 4739. Now this is not unexpected. Notice that the data has been increasing, so it's prone to retracement. Now 1326 are well placed and they are rising and diverging. So that indicates strong trend. We are still biased towards the upside. This is the charts of NASDAQ as a proxy for US markets. Very obvious, mapping out a triangle consolidation patterns. The previous section we see a 10 breakout where it didn't close well. Like to see eventually take out the high of 23,723. Now tomorrow is actually non-farm payroll, so market is likely to be jittery and there will be a lot of wait and see. Now let's take a look at some of the stock we'll be discussing. This is CSC Global, a very nice consolidation breakout and followed by low volume pullback, series of sideways bar. This is a contraction setup. Bar high here is at 105. China Aviation Oil. Similarly, we have a consolidation breakouts, and at this point in time, we have a small deeper setup. Bar one high here is 168. OKP. Mentioned previously that this is the only small cap stock that managed to actually break out. Most of the small cap stocks are very weak. This is an exception. Over here at this point in time here, we have a big deeper setup. 2-bar countback high is this high here, which is at 129. So notice the pullback itself volume is actually lower. That is healthy. Hong Leong Asia. Stock managed to turn around, but it's still shy of its previous high. So this is a noticeable resistance. So we got to actually take note of, and that is at about 278. Notice today it didn't close well. So it's likely to pull back, and during the pullback, look for setups to go long. Notice the 1326 are rising and diverging. So again, indication of strong strength. Now, generally, we'll prefer stock that are actually making all-time high. For example, this is Lam Cheong. Again, we have a very nice consolidation breakout. And over here, we have a contraction breakout yesterday, but it didn't close well. But today managed to actually trade upwards, trading with a huge bar. In fact, if you take a look at the recent price action, this is perhaps the largest range. So the odd of a pullback is actually high, and during the pullback, look for setups to go long. So this again is one of the exceptions, a small cap stock that managed to recover. So you notice actually over here, the swing gets shallower and managed to actually break today decisively and close well. Two previous sessions, there was attempt but then closed well, but today there was a decisive move. Notice the increase in volume. So here we like to look for a setup, look for pullback, look for setups to go long. Pan United managed to stage a reversal, but not as impressive as Wehe and OKP, because for very obvious reason, we still have overhead resistance here. Nevertheless, we'd like to see actually what happens. And at this point in time here, it is actually a big deeper setup. 2-bar countback high is at 117. There was a trigger, but then closed well. Now, if it happens to be taking the trade, then the stop loss will be one tick below the low here, which is 113. Let's turn our attention to the bank stock, DBS. Now, very obvious, yesterday's price action rejection of the high, which is actually very obvious. This is a short-term weakness, and today we see a wide range reversal bar. Notice the data is actually very huge during a run-up, and if you look at the previous price action, it does have this behavior of deep retracement after a run-up. So I'd like to actually look for a setup subsequently. In fact, at this point in time, it is a small dipper, but not likely to take out anytime soon. This is 58.80. OCBC, slightly more measured in the move. Again, yesterday it traded reversal bars, and today trade an inside day. Like to actually look for a setup, eventually take out this high here, which is at 20.25. UOB, mentioned previously that UOB is probably less preferred. Stock managed to actually move up. Notice the 1326 are well placed. At this point in time, we don't have a setup, but you notice the increasing a daylight. Look for pullback here, and you can look for a new setup to go long. Again,